first of all, can you talk about yourself?
My name is Gina Browning. I'm a kindergarten teacher here at Wilder. I have been teaching for 4 years. This is my 4th year. Next year will be my 5th, when I will move into the lead kindergarten position at Wilder because my 2 co-teachers are retiring, so I'm excited about that. I love my job. I have 3 kids at home, a little grandbaby, a husband. I like to read in my spare time when I have it, which is not often. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you. What the new teaching practices are you interested in and why?
I'm really focused on small group instruction. We call it the workshop model, where we try to break our kids up into groups according to where their level is in reading and then also in math. And we rotate them through independent learning centers, and then I bring groups up to the teacher table to work with them in a small group format. I really think that you can reach them right where their level is. I think it's just the most effective way to differentiate instruction and to give every kid exactly what they need. So that's been my focus the past few years.
How do you create objective for your class?
Well, I use our state curriculum and our curriculum that's given to us by our district. Pretty much just lays it all out for you. I try to get the kids where they need to be by the end of the year. We have end of year goals, and so I'm just working towards that all year. They're benchmarks.
Describe the role of technology in your classroom and what the benefits and challenges.
Technology has an important role, especially in our district. We've been pushing it for several years. It motivates the kids. They like it. They have learning software that they really enjoy, which is great. But the challenge is at this age, it's hard to keep them on task. When you give a kid an iPad and you say, okay, you're going to go to your reading program, oftentimes they're doing something else. And so part of kindergarten is learning to just be doing the right thing. We try to teach them to be good digital citizens and to make good choices.
How do you connect and communicate with parents?
I use social media, as well as I make sure every parent has my email address at the beginning of the year, but I use a Facebook account, a closed Facebook account, just because most parents are on there anyway. And so that just keeps us connected, and they can see what their kids are doing throughout the day. If they have it on their phone, they can just pull it right up, and just kind of keeps them a part of what we're doing. It's convenient.
And how involved are the parents in the school?
We are lucky here at Wilder. We have a very involved community. I've never been in a school that has so much parent support. We just have volunteers for everything. If you have a child who doesn't have something, there's almost always a parent who steps in and says, I'd like to help this child get a pair of shoes or whatever. It's a wonderful place to work.
Do you have any way to encourage parents to get involved?
I send home letters and my Facebook account, for one thing, when they see what you're doing in the class, and when you send out messages that say, for instance, we're running low on snacks, if anybody can help us with that, they see that need and then they respond almost instantly. I just think that's a really good way to stay connected.
How do you get volunteer in your classroom?
Basically, we just ask. We just say, hey, we have a need. Can you come and help us out with this?
I mean, other than parents.
Well, a lot of times we use student teachers, practicum students. That's a good way to get help in your classroom. Students that are going to college that want to come in and get their requirements for spending time in a classroom. Other than that, our high school has what's called the A+ program, where they're going to school, and if they keep a certain GPA level, then they're eligible to get money for college, but they have to spend time volunteering in other classrooms, and that's a great resource for us.
Do the volunteer need to have any special experience?
Does what?
The volunteer need
They have to have a background check.
Uh-huh.
Unless they're in the high school. I don't think they have to have one if they're in the high school program. But they just have to be background checked through the state. Make sure they have no criminal record or anything like that.
Sure. Finally, are there any other insight you would like to share with me today?
No, not really. Just that I love teaching. I think it's the hardest but the best job in the world, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you.